Alright. Okay. So, here, we're gonna switch over here. So, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news, well, the bad news is I tried to catch the spider to put it outside, and it delayed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I tried to catch the spider and put it outside. The bad news is it fell off the wall and basically turned invisible. It instantly vanished as soon as it fell. The good news is I'm gonna be running a 24-hour stream now. Wow, that's awesome. I'm definitely not sleeping in this room tonight, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't plan on running a 24-hour stream, but here we are, and wow, thanks for making that decision for me, Spider. So anyways, it's somewhere. I don't know where. Bonus content. Someone clip this. No. 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 Mika, no. I have arachnophobia. I mean, it wasn't a big spider. It was just a little one. But it's like, She used that face for the rest of the stream. No, it's okay. The thing that scares me is that it's like, uh-oh. It like fell down when I was trying to get it into the jar, and it fell down, and initially I was like, it fell into the jar. Genius play, right? Just one sec. For some reason my eyes are very like over there. Okay, I was like, genius play, right? Just like my eye tracking seemed off. Okay, it's like genius play, right? And I flipped the jar over and I looked in and I'm like, uh-oh. It's not in the jar. Where'd it go? And like I look around for it and I'm like, uh-oh. It's uh-oh. And it's gone. So anyways, great. I can't believe you've got bonus spiders for free. What? Well, Reganomicon, if I find the spider, I will make sure to send it your way. No worries, Mika. The spiders where I live in Florida were so huge. I had my stepdad get them for me. God damn. I live in Canada, so like spiders are mostly just like tiny for the most part. But I swear, like, I couldn't imagine living someplace with like bigger spiders. Like, no. I'm sitting here in horror because I've muted the stream and all I can do is assume spider happens. Need to get a spider model to sneak up on screen. No. Is there like a game about that? It's like kill it with fire or something like that. I got a lot of spiders and moths in my room, so I understand the feeling. Oh, that's a miserable feeling. Yeah. See, like, I don't want to harm the spiders. I'm still like keeping my eyes on the corner over there. And, like, that's where it was. It has to be over there somewhere. I think it went probably between like the edge of the wall and the floor. I don't trust it. So there's basically a short code. Could never visit me. It's true. It's probably vibing. You're probably right. That was a fast guy though. Like, that's the thing though. Like, what our spiders lack in size, they make up for in speed. They're really quick here. You've probably given it a good spooking. I hope so. I'm just like waiting. I'm not even kidding. I'm just like sitting here. I'm just sitting here like this. I'm just waiting to flip over my hand and just see it on like my palm or something. I hate this. I like how most streamers are like, I'm doing a 24-hour stream for a good cause. I'm just like, I'm doing a 24-hour stream out of fear. Just pure fear. Okay, I think I'm good. If a bug enters my room, its life is forfeit. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. It's like personal space, right? There's basically it assures code will never visit Floppy page or myself. Well, I mean, I could maybe do it, but I need like a spacesuit or something. I'd just always be in the spacesuit. If Spider got in the spacesuit, I would literally just like light a match in the suit and throw it down, combusting into flames. That's the only option. Not even like a self-destruct button. I'll just throw a lighter in the suit. Spider enters room anyways. Then pay with your blood. Oh god. Hope it doesn't want my blood. I'm using that. Okay, well, that's a nightmare. But what can I do? Nothing right now. So, anyways, what would Skull Rudd do? Yeah, what would Skull Rudd do? It's a good question. A good question that I bet. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I added like Paul Rudd's Twitter, if Paul Rudd would tell me what Skull Rudd would do. What would Keith Johnson do? Keith Johnson doesn't fear spiders, but Keith Johnson understands the concept of fear. So Keith Johnson would probably not have harsh words for me for fearing spiders. What would Bonk Bonkler do? Bonk Bonkler, funny story about Bonk Bonkler. Bonk Bonkler never did anything ever. Bonk Bonkler was actually just standing in the lobby. I never saw Bonk Bonkler move, so I don't know. I assume Bonk Bonkler would just stand there until the spider's just on its face, and probably just keep doing that, I guess. So if you see me do like this move, that's probably me like being like, something touched me. Maybe we could all learn from Spider George. What's Spider George? Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, so yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well, and I hope everybody's ready for some Ender Lilies. I need some Ender Lilies right now to take my mind off the spider. Ugh, how did it even get in here? Ugh, I'm reminded of last summer when like I woke up one morning and I kind of did like that morning like butt scratch where it's just like I was like laying, there was no blankets on me or anything, so like it was just like exposed booty. I did a butt scratch and I was like and like I went to like the bathroom and yeah, when yeah, I had like a pretty mangled spider fell off me, and it's like, oh, that's why I scratched. I mean, like, I was unconscious, right? So that is his own doing. Motherfucker shouldn't have been on my butt. That's not consent. So anyways, yeah, that's the thing. Spiders are very bad with the concept of consent. I'm just throwing that out there. Alright, so Ender Lilies. Let's do this. So we found our way into the meat caves. I don't think that's what they're called, but it's the closest, oh jeez, the closest description I have, really. welcome to Meat Hut. That reminds me. So tomorrow's Made on Monday. Maybe I should do my like pizza maid outfit. Maybe I should just do that on Tuesday. Spend your meat bucks at Meat Hut. No, maybe. What can I get with meat bucks? Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've done Pizza Cat. Meat accessories. I see. Ooh, check out those sick cancels. Hell yes. Meat bugs are the grossest thing to get out of a wallet or purse, though. Oh god. I could imagine. That'd be awful. Yeah, just flopping around everywhere. Yeah, that'd be pretty unpleasant. I feel like there's something probably hidden like halfway through here and we just have to fall down on top of it. And just, oh, I found it. It was the last thing in this room. I can't believe I just fell perfectly on top of that. It was such a small little island too. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, hey gay electrons, how you doing? I'll say hey, Esk, if I didn't say hey. Metrovania senses called it perfectly again, I know. I have a little bit of a knack for it. Yeah. I have two senses going off right now, my Metrovania senses and my Spidey senses. Where did it go? Oh, you wiggle. You know, I hurt my neck like 2 weeks ago. I can still kind of feel it, but I know this is like gonna be good exercise for it, so it's time to have your wiggles back. Yeah, ear wiggles are back at Burger King. I like how I don't know why Burger King seems to be the direction I'm going with things tonight. Especially since the majority of my viewership is Australian. And what is it down there? It's Hungry Jack's. Which I think is that's a good name, I like that. Perfect exercise for this, but you won't believe it. The Mickey Ear Wiggle is back for a limited time only. Mickey Ear Wiggle. Okay, I appreciate that. That's good too. Gonna get a job at trans girl McDonald's apparently. Seems like a thing. A lot of shambling meat piles here. Yeah, they'd be doing that. That's a really important chest to get right there. The accessory you get, like, probably, well, it's increased my damage output, and it's the most I've seen anything increase damage in this game, so pretty important. Yeah. And Turf Applebee's. So I guess we're burning down Turf Applebee's. Yeah. Move over Femboy Hooters. It's trans girl McDonald's time. Yeah. I'd pick up a side shift at Femboy Hooters. I'd just be like, I could probably, I'd apply. I'd see if I could get a job there. I'm like, ain't that busty that I couldn't work at Femboy Hooters, I'm sure. Oh no, come back. I stretched this morning after I woke up and it felt so good because my back cracked. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, and you had like a sore back, right? Nothing of value will be lost. Yep. I think this whole space that we're in is no good. Okay. Just missed. Let's just take the hit. There we go. I like how these weird meat piles death animations just kind of flatten. Yeah. That's what meat does. It flattens. Yeah. Making patties, yeah. Making patties of these meat piles. Time for your meat flattening, exactly. Honey, it's 4 p.m. It's time for your meat flattening. Oh. Ow. Can I reach? I can't reach. Spin! Nice. Okay, there's got to be a switch here somewhere. I think it must be on the other side. Let's take a look at our map. Yeah, it's probably on the other side. Or down. I think it's down. Yeah. No. Okay, we're gonna go down. Oh. They do really just flatten, don't they? There's nothing to it. Pretty game. Also, hey, AC, how you doing? This is Ender Lilies. It's very pretty. Except we're in the meat zone, so it's like slightly less pretty, I guess. Unless you're into hamburger patties, which I guess is fair. A patty is honestly, a patty is kind of more than these things deserve. These are like, this is just raw meat. Whoa. Okay. Fell down here. I need to not be down here. I need to go this way. Never shy away from a burger. Yeah. I don't eat burgers like I used to, but admittedly, even though I'm a flexitarian, I've been eating probably more burgers than I probably should. Is this so good sometimes? Is this pink slime stuff they keep talking about on the news? Oh, pink slime. Tell me more. Is Ramethal influenced? No! Oh, you mean burgers. Okay, I thought you meant pink slime. I'm like, what? What's that supposed to mean? Okay. Bring our other trolley over. Guess we need to go up. I like how these bugs are these bugs went from being annoying to actually being super helpful because they keep refilling my health bar. It's not even just like a little bit, it's a good chunk. Alright, I want to go up. Up. Oops. No. This isn't the direction I want to go. Just got done playing Strive tonight. Oh. This made me question if I was ever decent at the game. Oh, rough run, huh? Well, it does happen. But no, you're absolutely decent at the game. I'm just not playing enough, though. And Eno's just super foreign to me. Yeah, that's fair. It's not really discouraged. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, it's something that like, definitely takes time. I know myself, like, I went on hiatus for like 2 weeks from it, and it's like, I know that wasn't the right time to do it, or whatever, but it's just what I did. I went hiatus, pardon me, I went hiatus from it for a week, then I entered a tournament, then oh, here we go. This is how we go up. Yes, finally. Look at us. We're making progress. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there forever. Yeah. Worst part is I've been up here. I know I have been. I just didn't realize. Didn't realize it would be important, I guess. Yeah, there we go, because we missed a switch up here, I think. Yeah, this is looking promising. Well, I entered a tournament, then I took a break for another week, so... playing a new Hori fighting issue. Oh, geez, you've been getting used to a new fight stick, too. I really like it, but might swap default springs for heavier standard ones. Okay, I see, I see. Set up. There we go. Okay, another gate open. That should take care of that. Ugh, enemy. Oh, I could just come down from this angle here, maybe. It's so light, I keep accidentally jump and tire knee inputs. Oh, I see. Yeah, jump is a miserable one, especially in Strive, since like you don't really want to be in the. When you don't want to be in the air, you really don't want to be in the air in Strive. Hey, item. A ring. Calivia's ring. Reduces cooldowns. Oh, that's useful. Hey, that was the last item in this area, too. Nice. Woo! Okay, so that means from here, it's a safe bet that we can just go back to the save point. Now that Chris is back for KO of 15, I can't wait to jump in and CD people. Look at all the relics, there's so many. It happened all at once too. Just like trying to think. Yeah, we want to go up to the top here. Okay, it's time to go down. It's time to go down the skelevator. Let's do it. Yeah. Skelevator, go! Oh wait, we have to. This isn't the right skelevator. The skelevator is a little bit farther in. That's still a skelevator, but not the one we're looking for. Here we go. not the root. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now we're good to go. Okay, we couldn't make it all the way down. The Skelevators have a more travels between the underworld and Japan. Agreed. There, we've unlocked the whole elevator, I think. Better be unlocked. The sheer amount of blight that overruns this place is beyond pale. Just sit down on this fleshy bench. Okay. Phaeton's Archive 1. The White Priestess cleanses the souls of the afflicted through purification by taking on the blight in their stead. White Priestesses are born with a natural resilience to the blight. Their souls are unaffected by it. Thusly, the blight cannot cause them to lose their minds or be driven mad. However, like the afflicted, the effects of the blight on the body still linger, causing the priestess agonizing pain. That's not good. If this suffering could be alleviated, the burden of the White Priestess would surely be lessened. Traveling style with Skelevators. It gives me the Pokemon ROM hack where Skullrud is a ghost type gym leader. And with Skelevator puzzles, yes. Yeah, there was a thing on Twitter earlier today, which was like basically for VTubers, and it was like, what Pokemon type would you be? I have no idea what typing I would be. Yeah. Oh. Seems like boss territory. Trans cat type. Makes sense. Oh. That's not good. Oh, it's Meryl. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Explodes. So now... I assume Meryl didn't always look like this. Oh. Big risk. Oh, cool. Seems like it's time. Ooh, taking some 8 hits. Okay. Slow it down. I'm trying to do the parry, but I'm not quite getting the timing. Oh shit, doesn't go full screen. Oh, shoot. Oh! Surprise! That was, not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Oh my god. That's my friend. Don't hurt my bestie. I mean, she kind of hurt me. That counts for something, right? Yeah. Meryl looks different than I imagined. Agreed. She got a little bit blighty. Okay. That's one way to dodge damage. By taking a lesser amount of damage by doing contact. By taking contact damage instead. Oh, just a little bit too long for charging. Oh, okay. both. Ooh. Oh. Second form? Yeah. Whoa, okay, that's a lot more claws than I was expecting. Ooh. Ooh. Dash a little too early. Oh, shoot. Nice. Got pretty lucky there. Okay. I'll take it. Oh. I didn't have enough. Ugh. Ooh, spinner. Let's go. Okay. Some damage. Okay. Oh, that's a big problem. Ooh. Okay. Oh god. Oh shit, 3! Seems a little damaged. Yeah, definitely. I think most of the bosses kind of are, but yeah. Intentional damage to iframes, higher damage is a strat, right? But maybe not here. Yeah, not ideal. Especially since we only just got to a 3rd form, which is really where the real fight is. Gura just hit 3 million subs. Damn, could not imagine. I know, right? That's wild. Not surprised, though. Not surprised at all. Okay, taking a hit there. Damn it. Hammer is just like slightly too slow. Slightly slower than what is ideal in this situation. Did that? Oh my god, I can't believe that hit me. I bet the spear would be really good in this section. Oh, that's just greed on my part. Okay. Ah, shoot. Yeah, this one could be going better. Yeah, no, honestly, this game is really good. I'm impressed with it. Always one more hitbox, yeah. Ooh, using those iframes. Oh, unfortunately, they ended just as it was doing another swing. I should really see if I could upgrade any of my skills. Whoa, fuck. Oh, wow, that's really early. Probably makes sense why I'm getting hit so consistently by it, because it starts early. Okay. Let me see. Nance. We can upgrade one of our skills, and we should upgrade. Yeah. probably our projectile. That'd be a smart idea. So, what's the quick rundown of the story so far? Okay, so we're basically the last white priestess that woke up. We have sort of the ghost spirits of where to start, how to tackle it. Okay, so we're the last white priestess. We woke up. Everybody's basically zombies, and we can like acquire their spirits sort of and summon them. That's what we're basically doing. But whoops. But everybody's pretty much toast at this point. So at this point, we don't really have like a horse in this race, but we don't really have anything better to do. So I guess we're just going to. I guess we're trying to cure our own blight that we've absorbed. So, yeah, I'd go hive. So we're basically working our way around the map here, basically finding kind of lost souls and purifying them, and having them join us. That's the gist of it, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. This time our projectile will be a little bit stronger, which should help. Yeah. I need vape juice, but I'm stuck in quarantine. Oh, gotcha. I'm picking up extremely depressing notes. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it's pretty for sure that, like, spoiler alerts, I guess, for anyone that might be interested in it. Pretty sure we're just like a clone of the White Priestess. Not that that's like a big deal or anything, but yeah, we can kind of see on our body the kind of like tendrils kind of coming out of us, which means we're afflicted by the blight too. We just don't lose our mind like everyone else does, because the White Priestess doesn't do that, I guess. I shouldn't use that one. That one's dangerous. Oh, I gotta watch out for that. It's a bigger like range than it looks. Use the hang time of hammer charging. There's like a lot of like little technical elements. Hey Uni Princess, we are playing Ender Lilies. And Quietus of the Nights. There's like just like a lot of like little technical elements to the combat, which makes it nice. There's definitely like stuff to like dig into, which I appreciate. That one might not be so good to use. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're doing more damage, but we're not really as close to the stun. But, oh, shoot. Dang. Rough. Like, you can have some poison too. Whoa. It might actually just be best to hang. Whoa. Oh my god, 4. I actually parried the last one. Whoa. Hee. Oh my god, she actually ejected us out of it. Ooh. Blech. Oh, that is super, super mean. Oh, shoot. But, I was just wondering, what about, what that about? I was just explaining it. EC got it covered though. Yes, we're trying to cure the zombie apocalypse. It's basically, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, we're not even trying to cure it. We're just trying to cure ourselves because we're the only one left. Just wondering, you don't have an answer, but do you go to a gender therapist? No, I don't. I'm 2 years into my transition, so just no reason to. Uh, do I recommend it? Yeah, like if you can get into a therapist, if it's like covered, or if that's an option, go for it. Therapy is usually really helpful. I know because of course we still have the arcane system where it's like you got to go into the therapist to get your like kind of approvals and stuff like that. And when I went in for that, they were basically super good about it. They were just like, oh yeah, we'll just like make sure you 100% get it, like no question. But is there anything you want to talk about? And I was like, you know what? Maybe I will talk about some stuff. And it actually was pretty good. I feel like I should maybe save some of these projectiles for like the later half of this fight, because that seems like a problem. Oh, the bulk of that missed. That's not good. Try some knives. Loads of time here to work. I just gotta take my time. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, perfect dodge. Ugh. A little bit too greedy. There we go. Oh my goodness, I just go to the last one. Just do it. Okay, bad idea. Clearly. Probably should have put poison down. Ugh. Ooh, that's so many. Okay. Oh. Oh god. I need to dash back. I love Helltaker. I absolutely adore Helltaker. It's super good. It sounds chill as heck and better than overall over here, thankfully. Yeah, they have what's called what is it called? Basically the therapist I went to was really new. She was like, I think it was her first or second year, like just like kind of working on her own, and well, it was her first year working here on her own. And she was basically like, yeah, like when it comes to like HRT, getting HRT approval, like she said, like we're never gonna deny you that. Like it's just like because of the way the system is. Like she knew right away. She was like, oh yeah, the system's like super dated, and the fact that they think that like I should be able to assess that, like she said, that's bullshit. I was like, hell yeah. It's just like, I'll make sure you get your like cover letter, your letter like written up ASAP. So she was super good about it. But it's something that like, yeah, usually at the same time they usually like to ask if you have anything else going on in your life, or you know, if there's anything you want to talk about. I do recommend, if you're doing something like that or going through like for that like kind of approval, it's usually not the best time to like that. Talking about a lot of things could potentially delay getting your letter with some therapists, but it just depends. Where she said out like right out of the gate that she was like, yeah, like this is like you're getting your letter no matter what. Like it's just whether you want to like talk about something right now or not. And so yeah. Oh yeah, to my mind code is basically the superhero. What? You know what else is super good? You're super good. What? I guess. I'll accept it. I'll accept it right now. Maybe. I want to play Helltaker just because those Devil Girls are freaking cool. It's free. It's absolutely free. And you can actually skip the gameplay entirely. It's only like, without any gameplay, it's only like maybe 10 minutes long. But it's like, it's really good. I fucking love Helltaker. It's super good. You can always skip the gameplay in Helltaker. Yeah, there's just a skip button. I need it on a platform of my own though. Gotcha. I can't get over how expressive your eyes became when you got your iPhone tracking. Oh, thank you, Hana. I mean, thank you everybody who chipped in on it. Like seriously, I super appreciate it. I know the mouth tracking still needs a little bit of work, but it'll do for now. Yeah, my PC doesn't run Windows; it runs Mac OS. Actually, I think Helltaker runs on OS now, or Mac OS now. Just one sec. I'm pretty sure they announced in the last update that it works with the OS. Yep, it does. Yeah, it didn't at first. I know that when it first came out it didn't, but yeah. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I think you'll really like it, EC. It's really good. I'm like, this is just good energy. This is the energy that I want in my like relationships. Yep, Steam as well. A little bit. Ow. Fuck, that was not good. Not ideal. I bet the spear would really be really good for this fight. I should really consider switching to it. If I don't get it after this one, I might do that. This is one of those bosses that, like, because it's spongy, you get sloppy with it, and that's why it's, like, taking me so much. Although I have to admit, the claws in the third form are kind of a lot, so it's still definitely a problem. This is definitely a boss that seems like it would be extra vulnerable to the poison. I should really be making sure I'm setting that consistently. Oh. Because not only does it do good poison damage, it's spin to win, baby. It also refills my health. I'm just like, set the poison now. Yeah, my nose is itchy. Oh god. Heal. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Oh god. Oh shit, there it is. Vivi, how you doing? What you up to? How's things going? Oh my goodness, Raid. Welcome to the chat. M&D Ghost. Yeah. Raid incoming. And I have cheese. Thank you, White. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this blessing. The blessing of cheese. And apparently, just deal with it. I should probably put that one on for a little bit longer. Yeah. And now I have a puffy cheek redeem. Anyways, welcome everybody. Hey Vivi, how's things going? What were you streaming? What were you doing? What were you up to? Yeah. I was playing Phasmo. Oh, gotcha. I know that one. Yeah, I see. It was going good. Yeah, we got Earwiggle too. All the redeems, just like that. How's the stream and cheese going? Pretty good. Aw, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah. So we've been playing Ender Lilies. We've been I guess I should introduce myself. Like, my goodness, like, hands whenever they feel like working. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so I'm Code. I also go by Katie or Cat, she, her pronouns. I'm a variety VTuber, and I usually stream 3 games a night, and I stream 5 nights a week, and I stream all kinds of games when my arms work. Yeah. I stream all kinds of games. I stream Metroidvanias, I stream a lot of roguelites, I stream fighters, I was streaming a puzzle shoot 'em up mix earlier, card games, all kinds of stuff. The only thing I really don't stream much of is sports games and FPS, because I have the gift of acute motion sickness. So first-person shooters are usually really hard for me. But yeah. Oh. Ara. Yeah. Acute motion sickness. Yeah. Yeah, this is the motion sickness that cuties get, I'm told. Your redeem game is pretty great. Oh, hey Bear. What about racing games? I don't mind racing games. I don't play a lot of racing games though. You like the game? You liking the game? It's excellent. Ender Lilies was really fun. See, that's the ara I'm looking for. Oh. Ara. Yeah, I figured you might like it, White. Now that I've played it a little bit, I'm like, oh, this seems right up your alley, so I made sure to send it your way. Aw, thank you for the follow. Racing, cockpit view, I've tried that. I've tried that before. I get sick crazy fast. Hammer. Ah, that was just greed. Oh, okay. Gotta remember, throw the poison down. Poison's really effective on this one, so probably a good idea. I should have thrown poison down. Claws! Just a whole bunch of knives. Oh shit! It was right in the middle. I wasn't expecting that. Super. I got panicked. Oh shoot. That's not ideal. It's called footwork. Yeah. Oh crap. Ain't that that sucks. Oh my god, does it ever suck? Okay. Fine, we're gonna interrupt my goddamn heal. Rude. Oh, I tried to do some tricky cancels, didn't work out. Yeah. Okay. Ah, crap. Oh, gosh. Heal up. Whoa. Just get hit with the projectile. Ah, crap. Ah, jeez. Not good. Not good. Fuck it. Doing this one. Oh my god, that hurts so. Oh my god. I didn't know that would work. Third person shooters? No. What about them? Pretty sure I heard Vivi's Araras. Yeah, Vivi has amazing Araras. I've heard them. They're super good. I'm switching alliances. I'm joking. I'm still following you, Vivi, but I can't turn my back on Gremlin Vivi. Yeah, I'm a Gremlin too, so I can be backup Gremlin in case Vivi's taking a day off or something. I don't know. Yeah, backup Gremlin. I just knock over a trash can and I'll just roll out. That's me. Oh my god. Reminded my stream last night when I was eating pizza. It was probably the worst thing ever. Let me find the clip. Oh god. I don't deserve nice things. I don't deserve nice things at all. I typically don't eat on stream either, and I've just decided that no, I'm like just letting it all go. Yeah, cause this is my third week, I think, since I ended my streak, but I was streaming every single day, and I streamed every single day for 372 days. Oh my god, this is really close. Just gotta make it work. Shit. Yeah. Shit. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we got it. Yeah. They deserve everything. Oh, Charles. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and save. Yeah, we did it. Oh my god, I didn't realize that like the projectile shot super did so much damage. How is that a pizza noise? I'm so sorry. But when pizza it got a little bit burnt. But you know, like a version that isn't on fire. I like how anytime we get new people in the stream, you're all like, hell yeah, more people I can punish with food sounds. Yeah, no, it's true. You brave soul. What did I do? Was I brave? Did I do a thing? What we don't get, giant shambling horror stand? Apparently not. Do we not get a stand for Meryl? I think, I don't know. That pizza, no. I've eaten worse. Oh, it was all too late. Oh. It was this. Meryl, my assistant, my love, lover lost the blight. You never once laid a hand on me. You've proven firsthand that through the blight may trap us in an undying shell of impurity. It will never deprive us of who we are. I've tried countless experiments to bring her back to me, but it has all been to avail. Thanks to my constant work with the blight, the mortal knights came to being, and now even the White Priestess suffers as a result of my work. Now that I've defiled the king, surely I will be driven from my job. Laughing. Oh God! Oh, I hate it! Truly I'm a pitiful fool without you, Meryl. Oh God, it's terrible. And yet I'm, I hate it. Not until now your life's work is complete, not until we said the right way, priestess. We found the spider! Let me hear your voice again. Faden, the heretic, manipulates blighted to blast enemies. While slow, this deals heavy damage, can blow enemies away at a distance. Faden, head of the Knight's Mage Brigade, the King's Mage Brigade became unusually obsessed with the blighted experiments after losing his beloved. He sank into depravity. Yeah. And we unlocked a new action. Oh, we can unseal those doors. Good. Magic wielded by Faden can open the doors sealed by arcane means. Yeah. Okay, so we can finally unlock those doors. Oh, the bladed behemoth. Though its mind was gone, I feel as if it was direly protecting something. I wonder what. Wait, is that a tree made of butterflies? What's going on back there? Oh, hey, we got two achievements: separation and truth. We can open those doors at last. Yeah. Meryl's blighted letter. Please don't blame yourself. I prepared for this eventuality when I set out to study the blight. I wanted to tell you face to face, but I couldn't find the words. Please forgive me. There's so much more to do. I hope you'll continue researching in my stead. I'm sorry things ended up this way. Yeah. Yeah, I hate spiders. It's not good for me. I'm not a fan of the spiders. And actually, so I so I have bad news and good news. Bad news, earlier in the stream there was a spider on my wall and I was like, oh no, and I tried to catch it, and I basically tried to drop it like kind of into a jar so I could take it outside, and it fell off the wall into the jar and vanished. I don't know where it went. So there's a spider in my room somewhere. And the good news is, surprise, it's a 24-hour stream. We're doing a 24-hour stream tonight. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. I can't believe we're doing a 24-hour stream just like that. I know yesterday I even talked about the fact that I was like, you know what? I can't imagine doing a 24-hour stream. I suddenly can imagine doing a 24-hour stream. How do you guys not like spiders? They're adorable. Arachnophobia, it doesn't matter how adorable they are. It's called a phobia. It doesn't matter. But you know what? Like on paper, one says it's like, oh, it's the legs or it's this or that. But it's like a crab has 8 legs, and a crab doesn't bother me. Yeah. And I mean, like, it does have it, but I wouldn't think it would just be the eyes that would bother me. Is because you can't find the spiders. It's true. Spiders have a problem, and their problem is they get in your personal space. They get in your personal space, and I didn't consent to this. I didn't say, hey spider, you can chill in my room or you can chill out on my wall. I didn't say that. I was like, no. So anyways, there's a spider in my room somewhere, so ugh. Nothing's worse than like that moment where it's like, okay, gotta watch for the spider, and then it's gone. I still remember a spider that was on my desk like 7 years ago, fell behind my desk, never found the body. So I've held that memory for 7 years now. I've moved this desk since then, and I still think about it. It could be somewhere, it could be anywheres. It could have been that spider. But that's the secret with spiders, is just the moment you think there might be 2, like the moment you think like it's 1 spider, bam, it's like 3. It's just a shell game. It's a spider shell game. No, I don't want spiders. 7-year-old spider back for revenge, I know. Decided to strike well in my moment of weakness. I was like, hey Jazz, hey Kat, how you both doing? I like your like potato emote. It's cute. Is it because you can't find the spider? Probably. I mean, let's be real. Crabs usually stick to the ocean, so it's like not as big of a deal, I guess. Spiders don't have shells. That's crabs that play the shell game. That makes sense. Like the thing is even though I have arachnophobia, I can't kill a spider either. That upsets me too. So I'm just like I always try to take the most side if I can. Yeah. Mm. Has spider in my bathroom that I watch stalk and kill some kind of beetles, so we have a mutual understanding. Oh, see, I don't mind beetles so much. I like Hercules beetles. They're really cool. Mm. Spiders don't have spider wick gonna get you. No. No. Um, what was I gonna say? Okay, let's get back into this. So, apparently there's something else in this room. Oh. Oh, Faden's Archive 5. My repeated experiments have produced unexpected results. I've yet to return a blighted to its former consciousness. However, I have successfully created a new blighted from a test subject that retained conscious thought and the ability to communicate. I'll have to continue monitoring their progress, but by creating a blight that retained its humanity, have I unlocked the secret to immortality? At least the king will be pleased. I suppose I could call this substance wrung from the white priestess the deathless elixir. Don't wrung the priestess. What? No. Cockroach. Okay, flying cockroach. No, no flying cockroaches. Okay. Also, yeah, beetles have to mind their space too. There's though there's nothing it can do for Meryl. Any trace of humanity left in her has long since dissipated. Oh, hey, look, there's just a mouth wall back there. Yeah. I'm glad you got me looking at Steam because there seems to be more games on macOS these days. Grabbed Helltaker and Indivisibles on summer sale. Hey, nice. Very nice, CC. Yeah. But also, yeah, thank you again for the raid, Vivi. Thank you. And welcome, everybody. Yeah, this is pretty standard for my streams. Oh, we summon his soul to open the doors. Interesting. Like, there's gotta be secrets. I feel it in my bones. My secret senses are tingling. Yeah. Have to get Lady Killer and Coffee Talk. Yeah, I should probably look into Coffee Talk. It looks pretty good. Seems like it kind of scratches the same itch as Valhalla. Nice game. Very good. Well, you know what? I have a feeling I know where the secret in this room is. I have a feeling there's still an ability we need to get, which is going to be like a super jump. Okay, where's this go then? Not a Spider-Man fan. Hey, that's fair. Arachnoids. Leopard print, fly heels. Oh, that's one way to do it. Sylvia's Blightstained note. The Verta 10 domain is filled with unfathomable experiments. The air is so choked with blight, I can't even breathe without a mask. I'm the only one who can protect the White Priestess of the font. I'm all she has left. If I drink the elixir, will it give me the strength needed to protect her? I'm useless as I am now, as I've been. I have to transform myself. I must, for Sigrid's sake too. There's... oh god, we can hear her. We should maybe open some other doors. Seems like it could be like a finale. Seems sketchy. Okay, let's do a little bit of cleanup. That sounds like a bad idea. Oh, we're getting pretty blighted though. Like our legs just look like more tentacles. Yeah. Okay. Spirits. Oh, we haven't even tried out this spirit. Let's check it out. Let's see what it does. Oh, it's a shotgun! Shotgun spirit. Now I have 2 types of shotguns. Can I charge this thing? I don't know why I want to. It takes a long time to shoot as is. It's a cannon. I do appreciate a good shotgun. Okay. Oh, it's level 5 right out of the gate too. That's pretty good. You know what? I'll put it on that. Because these ones are routinely the better spirits to have. Okay. And enhance. We can enhance something else. We should enhance the poison, I think. Poison has been pretty useful. Yeah. Okay. Save. Okay, we're gonna do some quick traveling around here to open some doors. I'm sure absorbing all this blight won't be an issue. Yeah. That surely wouldn't have impacted anybody in a negative fashion. Yeah. So I guess, like, warning for anybody that might be watching that might be really interested in playing Under Lilies, because I know it is a relatively new game. Probably pretty late in the game at this point, I think. So just be warned. Probably could have done that a little bit sooner. My bad. I'll try to do better. I sometimes forget that, like, this is actually a game that just came out. I'm so used to not buying games. Like, I'm so used to having to wait on games that I'm not used to having one when it first comes out. Oh my god, it's really, really strong. Oh, interesting. True, I did hit atomic crops fairly early as well. That was thanks to Paige. But this is an instance I bought it myself, so I'm super pleased. I kind of like this weapon. Here, okay. Unlock our first door. Actually, I know what the very next door we should do is. King of the First Age, Diary 3. The battle was long, but we emerged victorious. Our attempts to find a way for people to coexist bore no fruit in the end. The land will be divided into 6 nations that will rule the land of the end. Land fostered on me is said to be cold all year, and some remnants of the ancients still remain. But there will be much hardship ahead, but as king I must remain strong. Chest. Stone tab fragment. The engraving can be deciphered upon collecting all 7 fragments. Ooh, special thing. A fragment of an engraved stone tablet with an ancient spell to be invoked. Once spoken, assembling all the fragments will require a certain rite of magic. Oh, special. That's everything that was in this room. That means, okay, so I was expecting, these rooms to connect in a different fashion. Did you buy Going Under? I did buy Going Under for myself. You did buy me Bloodstained Hive, yeah. There's so many games you can just play ones from years ago all the time and save money, exactly-esque. Because up until like the Gone by Year, like for the most part, I was, I mean, I did like freelance illustration work and stuff like that, but it wasn't really going well for me. And then suddenly streaming picked up, and I mean, it's not as much as I make at my cashier job, but I feel really good. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I remember that. Hive picked up, not Circle the Moon. Curse of the Moon 2 for me. I fell asleep at the very end of the stream. I woke up and Hive had bought it for me. I was like, oh my gosh, Hive. Too nice, too sweet. I literally talked about buying it at the end of the stream too. Hopefully it's like slightly less of the soul away as retail. Unfortunately it's a mixture. I work cashier, but it's like at a place where I basically also work retail, because I'm only usually one of 2 employees, so I should say I'm one of like 5 or 6 employees, but there's usually only 2 people on when I'm working. I count that as a game you got yourself, since it would have you would have if you hadn't fallen asleep. Maybe. Okay, so there's an item in this room somewhere. Okay, we're gonna get bullied. There's an item in this room somewhere. Yeah. No, that's a gift hive. Yeah. Oh, I have to go outside. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Huh. Even if they can't die, this is still a slaughter. If I didn't if I didn't need the health insurance, I would have loved to stream full time long. Yeah, health insurance is very good to have, very important. Yeah, it's still second job. Walmart after, yeah. Well, I've worked a seasonal Christmas store before, and it's rough. Unfortunately, mine was shady as fuck. So yeah, I don't even have the safety that like a job at Walmart would have given me. Yeah, oh, I was stabbed in the face. We're going pharmacy tech. CVS, gotcha. One of my friends works at not CVS, but works as a pharmacy tech. Yeah. There we go. It's pretty soul draining a lot of days too. Yeah, understandable. I mean, the thing is when you work directly with the public, it always can be rough. Like it takes a lot to work, you know, a front-facing job like that all the time. I don't remember actually even being in this area, so this is something, I guess. Oh. And still another secret in this area. Public facing is hard. I would find it a nightmare personally. But I'm doing okay right now. I will keep pushing forward and keep doing what I can. Ideally, I want to try and keep the stream going as much as possible. Okay, I'm fine. As much as I possibly can. Because at the moment, your hair's looking a little more tentacly. Yeah, that last boss kind of... Every soul we absorb, I think, changes our like model a little bit. Like our dress is even like veiny, which is gross. There's an item hidden around here somewhere. Don't know where, but it's somewhere. I'm not gonna get too caught up in it right now, but yeah, I need to look into a new job, see what's on offer in a hospital setting, get it at retail. Hey, that's fair. I feel like maybe I can get over to that. Oh, I know exactly how I could get over to that too. I can't do it. Oh, I might be able to make that. Might be nothing, but might be something. Okay, game plan. We're gonna reverse hammer cancel 2 swings, into it nair dash, into the spear dash. Oh, I jumped twice. Not quite. Didn't quite get it right. I wonder if this launches in the air. Let's find out. Nah. Actually doesn't have any push, surprisingly. Combos from Metroidvania, yeah. Yeah. See, we're losing our momentum if we do the hammer late, so we have to do the hammer early. Okay. Shoot. I gotta remember the dash has to be the last part. Okay. Shit. No! I'm all the way back down here. Awful. But yeah, so most of my day job has just been working retail. Okay. But otherwise, I worked as a freelancer on the side doing illustrations and stuff. A lot of the artwork and a lot of the designs. And, well, as far as I've done graphic design stuff too. Like the background stuff here, I did everything as far as that goes. And a lot of the font work. Well, the font work is obviously something else, but you know, just putting everything together right. So you know, it's just one of those things that like doing what I can. I did food service for a long time before Air Force. Gotcha. Shoot. Okay. Technical code's maybe at the point of considering doing some model work for people. Maybe. That's definitely possible. I mean, I feel like. Oh, we made it. Oh, this is definitely a thing. Oh shit, we could be going from the top. Okay, let's just go from the top. I'm doing this dumb. Don't mind me. Oh, never mind, maybe we can't. Oh, maybe we can. Where does it go up here? Oh. Where's this go? Like, reveal your secrets, castle. There we go. Okay, nothing. Yeah, it does sound like horror. Tried stocking shelves once, suffered panic attack the very first day, and never returned. Gotcha. That's rough. Yeah. I have a distinct feeling that is right what we're doing, but also it sucks. Although technically I should have equipped my other dash while I was at the same point. That would have been smart. I'm like, why am I doing this? I've become obsessed with this. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, that's kind of cool. I want to jump, jump, there, okay. absolutely shouldn't be bothering with this. Okay, this one's a little bit tricky because we have to go vertical. This would be jump, jump, hammer, jump, hammer, jump, hammer, jump, hammer, jump. There we go. Yeah. Reveal your secrets. Nothing. Okay, we probably go across. Yeah. Hey, Raven. Oh, found it. I found the secret. Unfortunately, no dice. What am I gonna die from? Like, not any of these losers here. Yeah, you cannot escape. What's that supposed to mean? The last of those giant things you found was 800 blades, so yeah, it's one of those. Oh, that one's tricky because it's just like, that one's tricky because it's like, you can't grab the ledge on that one. You have to be really firmly on the platform. The question is, how do we make that final jump? I do have one ability that would be really useful, but damn it. Yeah. I'll say, hey, Eclipse the bird. If I'm mispronouncing that, feel free to correct me. Welcome, Raven. Welcome, Eclipse. I did both of them the wrong way. Very good. I'm like acceptable. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do this one later. We have doors to open anyways. We might get something cool, right? Okay, so let me see. Fast travel. Okay, so we open a door there. Drop some silly knowledge, go for it. I'm always down for some silly knowledge. But it better be silly. Oh, there's a door here. Just do this one. Another elevator. Another skelevator. The abyss. So this is the game's final area. This is just a different door. The blade hangs even thicker here, and beyond the guard, what lies ahead is an area sealed off long ago. Yeah, this is pretty. Oh my god. Wow. Really like my voice. Oh, well, thank you. That is a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going that way yet. Okay, open that route. Let's go here. Have you ever thought about the fact that there's no real reason the alphabet has to be in order? I guess that makes sense. I haven't, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's everything that was in this room, apparently. So, that's good. Now we're down here. Down here just chilling on the skull pile. Oh shit, have I just never been down here? Silva's notes too. I've never laid eyes on anything more terrifying than the Blighted Lord. Terror, fearful tremble in my legs was all I managed. I failed the priestess's guardian. I only realized after the ritual had ended that I should have prevented the creature's purification at all costs. Despite her resistance, so acute was the blight that it took hold over the White Priestess's faculties, you know, facilities. And Dragon Breath. I think this is making it easier to learn. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it rhymes, so I mean, that's something, right? Oh, thank you for the follow. Have I just not been in this, like, room at all? Furious Blight, that's a good thing to have. I don't think I've been in this room. Okay, well, we will fix that problem by existing in this room at the utmost capacity we can exist. I never thought about the alphabet being in order until I saw that kana in Japanese is set up on a grid. That's true. Never really thought about that either. But I suppose it's probably just like structured that way to just like make it easy to learn. There we go. More souls. Okay, well, this is pretty easy, I guess. This is how wild the catacombs were to like explore. They look like nothing on the map. It's just a big box of rooms. Just the whole, you know, the house, a box of rooms. No, the catacombs. It's just like a whole bunch of rooms, but it's just like I've played through the biggest chunk of this game probably, and I'm just finding a thing for it now. Oh, hey, it's one of these things. It's weak though. Feeble. Yeah. What's this? Holy spring water increases the potency of healing prayer. Oh, that would have been useful to have earlier. I gotta go because it's almost 1:30 where I am. So I'm gonna go sleep. All right. You have a great night, okay, Ecliptic? Yeah. I guess eclipse the bird. There we go. Ecliptic isn't quite right. A bottle of water drawn from the fountainhead, a spring in the hinterlands where the White Priestess of the Fawn was born. It is said that the priestess was named after the place of her birth and named so just like the priestess that came before her. What is all that was in this room? Oh, clever. Okay, well. Oh, look, it's a big square of relics. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go, I guess this way. Checking out all the exits that we haven't been able to do, because most of them are honestly those locked doors. Ugh. Oh, this one's actually might just be a switch. What's the deal with that? Oh, it might connect off of that other one. That would make a lot of sense. Look at... Oh. Oh, I have to kill the spiders. Okay. I getcha. I understand. There we go. It's a Blight Lord, dude. The game keeps mentioning sounds awful final bossy to me. Maybe. I think the Blight Lord might have been the king. Actually, I don't know. I feel like, where is it? Because I feel like we have, might be wrong. Yeah, no, okay. We don't have a Lord Soul. Oh, this one's got some health to it. Oh, it also did some damage. Oh shit! Right, of course. It makes so much sense. I was about to say, wait a minute, why is this one taking so much damage? It's because it's through a gate that we need to be really far into the game to open. So of course it's gonna be harder. Yeah. I got played. Yeah. So do you absorb any blight with smaller enemies? I don't think so, no. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. And, big damage, let's go. Oh. Oh. Let's heal up. This thing seems useful. Oh, it's the claws. That's kind of cool for the super. Alright. Oh, Bug's Nest. Oh, I like how I got that in the backswing. Oh, it's also really strong. Just like, how am I gonna do this? Kind of worked. Sort of. Yeah. Didn't quite connect. If only I had a projectile that went upwards at whatever angle I needed. There. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's another stone tablet fragment. Okay, so that makes 2. So that's probably what it is we go around, collect the stone tablets. Each of those is gonna take us to each area of the game, and then we get, I don't know. What do you make out of a bunch of stone tablets? Heavy book? Like, we get whatever you make with a bunch of stone tablets. Rock book. Yeah. Heavy rock book. Tombstone. Okay, that makes sense. Make Christianity from stone tablets, I see. As one does. Ow. This is rude. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Find nothing. There's something I'm missing in this area, but I wonder where it would be. Could it be on one of these side areas? No. Yeah, the lifesteal. So here's the thing: I'm stacking lifesteal with another ability, which gives you life on kill. So I have 2 lifesteal abilities right now, and honestly, together they're really good. I mean, they're pretty good even like separate, but you know. Yeah. The life on kill may be proportionate to their health. I think it is, because you get like, oftentimes I see it be like 16 or 17 or 20 or something. So, like, yeah, it was like a bunch of 20s there, so. So it's pretty effective. I don't think I've ever played a game where get health back on kill isn't super good. Oh, wow. I bet there's a secret on the walls here. No? No? Rude. Well, I am baffled. There's a secret somewhere in this goddamn room. It's got to be over this way. It's got to be over this way, because there's a one spot we haven't been able to get to. If my memory's correct. It's like right over here. It's like not. Maybe that is a shoot. Bet it's like swim up into something. Something dumb. Well. Huh. Okay. Well. Oh wait. Is it? Is this it? Is it? It's a drop down point. Why can I drop down here? I can absolutely drop down there. There's got to be a secret there. What does it mean? What does it mean? Got it. I don't know why that worked though. Because it wasn't one of the red gates, so that's unusual. Because usually the like falling attack is only for it's almost always red gates that you break open with it. So it's interesting that it was especially hidden. So now I know they cheat the system sometime. Yeah, I need the big slam. Oh wait, this is the same room. I'm just like, wait, this room looks really familiar. There's another point I can go from here. I can go downwards. Wait, this isn't the same room at all. And also I'm missing something in this room too. Reveal your secrets. Oh, fuck. No! I don't want to be down here. There. Or just take a taxi around the block. Back to where you started. Yeah. Just a thrill. Yeah. Looks like it might be something sketchy. Okay. We got a path that's down this way that I've never taken, apparently. I've gotten everything else in the room, though, so that's a good sign. So we gotta go Okay, go up to go down, apparently. This is another mystery. It's on this wall somewhere. Huh. Is it maybe a doorway? It could be a doorway. I don't think there's any taxi service from where I'm from. Yeah. Taxiing around isn't very common where I'm at. But if you go to the city, it's pretty common. I have no idea. Okay. It's hard because sometimes like a room can technically just have like it can just have different connecting points, and it's so weird because like it looks like it should be really straightforward, but then like you try it and it's like, is there a secret entrance to this room? Like, what am I missing? Alright, this is another area where I have no idea what I'm missing in this room. Okay, this takes us down this way. We hit a switch. Yeah, I have no idea. We're gonna, once again, find one of the other doors. Back when I lived in Vancouver, I always found it interesting that pretty much nobody ever drives anywhere since parking is a nightmare. Yeah, that's really common in Halifax too. Takes a cab or a train here in Korea. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a better train system here. We actually have one of the more intact train systems, oddly enough, but it's still not ideal. It's still not adequate. I don't know why I looped around the way I did, but I want to go to the bottom route. Okay. What's down here? Anything interesting? Just a stack of boxes. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere right now, and we don't even get public transit. There's a village near here which gets a bus both ways once a week. Oh, once a week, damn. That is rough. Oh, that looks like a thing. Actually, our bus station closed down briefly, but it's back up and operational again. Oh shit! It's a boss I fucking missed. How'd I miss you? Trade! Except, yeah. Given the choice, I'd rather have lost my mind than this. Well, this boss is gonna die, yep. Headless Defender, Knight with a shield at the ready. Well-timed blocks will counter enemies. Oh, cool. A knight who follows in the footsteps of the hero, Gerard, suffering the blight upon being immortal, took its toll. He was beheaded for attacking his fellow knights. Well, I wasn't expecting to just find a random boss fight. Extremely late counterattack, yeah. I'm like, this is no good. This is no good. Okay. I can't believe I just stumbled onto a fucking just a boss I missed. I mean, that's cool. I mean, like that's what you want from a good Metroidvania, like a good game like this that, you know, has secrets. Yeah. Gotta be useful against the 5 enemies left before the final boss. Yeah, really. I hate when I'm trying to open a door and I accidentally use my grappling hook. Common problem I have. The code, just set down your grappling hook and open the door. I'm like, never. Yeah. Oh, mummy! Okay. Okay, fast travel. Where are we going now? There's that one exit there. It's low-key on getting under my skin, but it's like fine. We'll go this way. Back to the very beginning of the game. Actually, we're gonna go back to the very first room because there's a secret. I found it right away at the very beginning of the game. I kind of always like that, where it's just like you go back to the very beginning and there's something cool there. Oh, hello. I could have broke this open way earlier. It might actually be hard to do. Yeah, it's a full charge. Yeah. Ooh, Bunny Must Die. I haven't played that game in years. Okay. Not quite. I have to be a little bit farther. Oh, okay. A little bit less far. Ah, so close. Right, I remember that in Bunny Must Die. Yeah, you need the ability to walk in the other direction, which is pretty good. I like that. It's funny. Okay, we really can't. Yeah, really need to get back to Bloodstain. Bloodstain's really good. It's so close. Question is, can we do it off of? So close. Gab is clearly the place there. Very, yeah, it's being very deliberate. Ah! I saw it touch pixels. Ugh. saw it. Oh my gosh, this is so close. It looks barely not possible. It does, doesn't it? It's ah. Any other movement that might help it? No. Once you start charging this like night dash, you kind of stuck in it. Well, you're not stuck. You can jump cancel it, but anything you do kind of ends it. So. Oh my god, I can't imagine it being any tighter than that. Like. Let's go this way. Ow, stop it. Oh, there's lanterns here. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew this was where I needed to go. I just didn't realize there's lanterns hanging there. I think that's one of the cooler additions. Oh, another white priestess. No, yet another priestess. Does this spark your memory at all? See, I'm gonna grow up to be the white priestess. I'm gonna help Mother any way I can. Sigrid keeps me company, but I'm so bored. So you better wake up so we can play, got it? I want to tell you something. Okay, talk to you later. Oh, she knew us. The Lily from those memories. There must be the poor white priestess here. You want her wish to live on, I see. Then it is fitting that we call you Lily. Oh, that way her hope will live on in you. Perhaps that is our lot as those who carry on. Though we have no precious memories of our own to cling to, we can pass on the hopes and dreams of those who came before. Oh. So the name Lily was actually her name. Convergence. Read. Lily's note. Sigrid told me that good things come to those who do good. I want to be her friend. Poor thing, she won't be able to talk when she wakes up, but all I want to do is talk to her right now, if only for a little while anyway. I wonder what her name is. I'll have to ask Mother when I see her next. She's gonna be our new sister. Aww. So we've discovered Lily, trans girl, white priestess confirmed, agreed. It's just, I don't know what it is. Lily's one of those names. To be fair, Katie is too, so. Okay, we're gonna go down this side, and we're going to make our way back to the very beginning. I imagine it's just another stone tablet, but maybe we'll find something cool. Oh, it's an elevator. That seems sus. Restoring the Aegis Curio, crafted long ago by the ancients, holds the power to ease the suffering of the priestess who absorbed blight while performing purifications. Its power has been weakened by repeated purifications by priestesses over many years. The power of an ancient spell can be used to restore the power and help the white priestess. If you can decipher the stone tablet, I am prepared to restore the Aegis Curio. I wish I could decipher the spell myself, but alas, I have little time left. Ah, I see. Hey, like G.I. Joe, I'm always there. That's a great name. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. So this must be where maybe we can restore our tablet. Yeah. Stone tablet reward. Yeah. So I bet there's like probably a true ending that involves like restoring this tablet. All right. We are going to return. Huh. We're like, there's so much we're like unfolding here, which is really interesting. Okay, so a lot of the things that are left though are definitely like, they're tough. They're very tough. Or they're things that I have no idea how you're supposed to reach them. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Look at the way this game is going. The non-true ending could be really depressing. Agreed. Okay, this is probably the last locked door that we have to open. Okay, she'll want to clean up 100% before the non-true ending happens. Yeah, that's usually how things roll with me. Something I am curious about, I get this distinct feeling this game is built to be played like, there might be a New Game Plus to it or something, because some of this is like just like low-key. I noticed that there's like quite a few achievements that involve like mastering like all the different like souls or whatever, all the different spirits, and it's like that would take fucking forever. Like I don't. What's this about? Right. Oh, some kind of big jump. Okay, this might be manageable actually. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. That's a rather private question. Yeah. That's like not an okay question to ask a streamer. Yeah. Okay. Nope, none of that. Yeah, it seemed needlessly threatening. Yeah. All right. Yeah, account created 22 minutes ago. I see that. Just one sec. I'm just gonna do a quick thing. Just got to find it here. Yeah. Just doing some maintenance. There. Okay. Okay. Actually, that was me. That was me. Okay. Now, if I wanted to get under there, what would I do? I feel like there's still something. Oh, but I did those. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go like this. We gotta drop. Trying to think of how best to do this. There. Okay. Okay, same idea. There we go. In fact, full disclosure, anytime we get a follower or someone new comes in, I do check them. I see, hey, well, I appreciate it. Look at me go. Oh, shit. No! I can make this. This absolutely is doable. It's actually interesting because I think this is probably how they intended. Oh, a little bit too early. I feel like White is developing too much flavor with the common couldn't be stopped if she attempted a coup. Alright. Hey Serena, how you doing? There we go. Okay. Happy, hungry, and I has cookies. Oh, very good. Okay, we found a little side area. I'd be surprised if this wasn't another tablet. Oh, hey, it's more souls. 800. Another stone tablet. Fair. We have something else in this room. More. Oh, Lean's Diary 3. Our conversations were meandering today, but I got to see Frida smile. It's been hard working her deteriorated more with each day. Watching her deteriorate more each passing day. She asked me if I could help make an amulet out of her broken magic stone. That alone made today a joyous occasion to be able to bring some comfort to her after all. Yeah. Okay, so that means that if we're looking at these stone tablets, oh, it actually lists them there. 4, so we have 3 left. If we're looking at these, this might actually give us a little bit of a sense of where they are, because if we're missing stuff here, Lily's notes, the very last one. Because I think there's a text with each of the stone tablets too, pretty much. Okay. So I did make it through that. So, I mean, I guess I might have everything I need to do these jumps. I briefly considered the idea of streaming on Code's off days, but then I remembered I'd just be anxiety riddled if that was the case. Oh, baby. You don't have to worry about that. Like, don't worry. I can stream. Yeah. Okay, so that actually takes care of this whole area too, so that's really cool. At this point we don't have a lot left here, but also I feel like it's a fair idea probably to leave a lot of this for tomorrow, because I feel like it's probably a good time to change games. You attempt to keep and change things around here. The number one rule is Code has to acknowledge how good she actually is. Oh, never. This better not be the point where I always fall through. Good. I'm getting massive Hollow Knight vibes. It definitely takes its inspiration from Hollow Knight. I honestly, like, that's the big thing that I worry about this game, is that it's gonna get written off as a Hollow Knight clone, when I think it's actually been pretty dang good, like, all on its own. I think it's mostly just that it's relying on, like, Hollow Knight does a lot of things really well, so, like, if you're gonna make a game like this, it's a good place to draw inspiration. Accepting compliments, not on my watch. Yeah. Yeah. May as well borrow from the best, exactly. Oh, hello. was just in some pots. It was the last thing in this room too. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what jerk game designer plays exploding enemies in a narrow platform? Yeah, I know, right? There we go. Ooh, chain of sorcery. Hey, carried over. That was probably the last chain of sorcery we had to find. I mean, that would put it at a nice round 20, so makes sense. Relics. Is there anything I want to move around here? Not really. I guess it just means we can equip the ribbon. I think it's the only thing that costs exactly one. Other than like the kind of just like mediocre like beginner relics. Okay. Oh, there's a door. There was a door in this way. I gotta remember, some of the doors are actually in these areas, but like they're in these empty rooms, but they don't necessarily have to go to a different room, and if they don't go to a different room, they're not gonna have a red mark on the map. And there absolutely was a door over this way. Hungry. These like clicking sounds, this croaking sound. Aw, head pad, yes. Thank you, Savior. Thank you. How you doing? Aw, thank you. Aw, big cutie. Think about finally getting a nice PC when I get back to the States. Do it. Definitely worth it. Although I will say you might want to wait for the prices to come down a little bit. They're kind of way out of control right now. Is big, so it could still be around here. Oh yeah, Audacity, I heard about that. I bet this is gonna be a mid-boss fight. Yep. Oh, it's a champion. We had lore about this particular enemy. Oh, look at that damage. Now that I know that you can like sink it on like sink it on like enemies, that's really good. Yeah, Audacity, like, apparently they changed ownership, and, yeah, they, they their new terms of service basically is like, yeah, all your personal data belongs to us now. Yeah. Leap upwards with the Verboten champion, shredding airborne enemies with his razor-sharp claws. Despite being blighted in battle, driven by some purpose, his former knight was able to cling to his humanity, escaping the stockades. He headed to the Verboten quarters and entered Phaeton's lab. This is our ability to jump upwards. Okay. So that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Spirits. Let's try this. You know what? At this point, let's do it like this. So don't get me wrong, sword is really good, but let's see. It's not a lot of height, but it might help. Love when an open source project goes to shit and then gets forked in like 10 minutes. It happened with Block Plus 2. Oh, I see. I mean, like, Audacity's been around for a long time, yeah. It's one of the best bits of OBS? Question mark? Because I remember using like Audacity like years ago. But that is absolutely going to be a thing. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit too. I need both these on the same thing. Yeah, because I remember using it like in college, and that was a little ways back. Not saying it was okay what they did, but you know. Spirits. Okay. Put these two together. Thing is, for quick audio editing, it's kind of the tool it is. It's true. It's true. I was actually even just looking earlier today at it because it's just like, dang. Oh, never mind. Why didn't I find that? That was so easy. Alright. We're going to go under spirits here. We're gonna stick with maybe. See, the thing is I already kind of had these buttons mentally like locked in for these things, so maybe do knives on it. Like at this point, I feel like I have enough projectiles that like it's still valid. Charge slash or charge thrust. Alright, that should be good, I think. This is like fine. I think. So I wish I could listen to podcasts, but audio only just doesn't really work for me. Used Audacity to record podcasts over a decade ago. I was so cringe back on those podcasts. Oh my gosh. Cringe is a silly concept. Yeah. Let me see. I have no idea what I'm looking for in half these rooms. Like, I know there's secrets, but be damned if I know where they are. This end is to the water? It is. Okay. Really isn't a whole lot up here. Pew! Yeah. Like, I could maybe get up there, but that would definitely take a little bit of work. But you know what? I feel like I'm okay taking a break from this for now. How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? I think we did pretty good tonight. We're getting down there now. Let me take a look. I'm still under Helltaker. We are at this point on Ender Lilies. There we go. We're at 63%, so almost 10% more. Anyways, probably from the looks of it, we'll probably hopefully beat it tomorrow maybe, but I can see there being maybe some tricky jumps or just some tricky things to figure out, you know. Playing Lady Killer while listening to the stream got pretty raunchy with the hacker. Oh, I see. As one does. There we go. Anyway, so I think what we're gonna do is a pretty lewd game. Game is very much not Twitch safe, I see. Oh, I think I know what game you're referring to.